Hey, I want to welcome everybody here today to the Horde Athletic Complex, about a half mile west of the Andrew College campus, getting ready for today's third game of the day, second game for both Andrew and the Classics. As you can see on your screen, the defensive lineup is missing a right fielder. We haven't quite figured out how to keep the color and keep the lineup. That is going to be Tiella Banks. She is the flex in this game. Hey, Big Dale. Long time Dale Chambliss over here, umpire. Left to right. Yeah. Left to right, Goswick, McIntosh, Banks. Third to first, Klassen, Williams, Pruitt, Royals. Behind the plate, Carrie McWaters. And in the circle, Rebecca Johnson. Let's see if we can't flip over the starting lineup batting order. Close that. Is that gone too?
Restarted the color, but the rest of the thingies are there.
Overlay it.
We're good.
All right, we still got to work on this. Batting order, as you can see, number 23, second baseman, Kalen Pruitt. Batting second and playing short, number 16, Jordan Williams. Batting third and doing the DP, and number 25, Ryla Christian. Batting fourth and doing the catching, number 4, Carrie McWaters. Batting fifth and doing the pitching, number 11, Rebecca Johnson. Batting sixth and playing first, number 21, Megan Royals. Batting seventh and playing third, number 8, Katie Klassen. Batting eighth and playing left field, Marie Goswick. Batting ninth and playing center, number 17, Abby McIntosh. And again, the right fielder flex, number 6, Tiella Banks.
Somebody's phone's down here on the ground.
That's mine, I'm sorry.
I just don't want someone to step on it.
I want to welcome everybody here. I don't have a roster for the Classics, but I will keep up with it. Looks like number 3 is leading off. Again, Rebecca Johnson in the circle. First pitch. Ground ball right to Katie. Over to Megan. 2:27 here on the East Coast. Classen with the put out. I don't know. The Classics is all we know. Travel team. Travel team. First pitch from Becca fouled off. For the slapper, number 36 at the plate. Again, defense of the Tigers, Goswick, McIntosh, Banks, left to right. Third to first, Classen, Williams, Pruitt, Royals. Third to first, McWaters on the plate, and Rebecca Johnson in the circle. The 0-1 pitch. Yeah, that wasn't out. There was a strike. We're not keeping up with the board, apparently. Ground ball quickly. Johnson to Royals. For the second put out. Now we got a scoreboard going. 2 outs, nobody on. And I'll bring up number 33. See if I can't get a roster sometime between innings. Kaylee Prince and Lacey Hunt working with me today. Nice block there by Carey. Kaylee running the computer. She's become quite the baseball and softball fan and knows how to run the scoreboard, so that's a big plus. The 1-0 pitch, change up, swung on a miss. Okay, this is the third game. There's 3 teams out here. The Panhandle Heat were here. They played Andrew first. I don't know what the score was. The 1-1 stays high. Looks like Blake behind the plate, isn't it? Is that Blake behind the plate? It is Blake. Yeah, that was the Panhandle Heat against these Classics. The Heat beat the Classics 10-0 in the second game, and so Johnson falls behind 3-1. 2 outs, nobody on here. Hammer to left. That's fair. Down into the corner. Goswick on her horse. Strong throw in. And number 33 has a 2-out double. That'll bring up number 75. Left-handed hitter. I know Kayla plays these teams. She's looking at a couple of the girls from both the Heat and this team. First pitch just outside. Beautiful day out here today. Nice and cool, little breezy. A 1-0. And that's outside. What the hell? My paper blew away. Right in for strike 1. Lacey, would you get my paper that's blowing away? The brown one?
Do you still need us here, by the way?
Yes. Right in for strike 2.
Huh?
Alright. 2-2 pitch. Hammered to right. That's down, up the gap. Run will score. Banks on the way in, throw into second. Not in time. Back-to-back 2-out doubles. And that'll put the Classics on the board. That'll bring up number 26. And I'll see if I can't get some names here. First pitch a little low. 2 quick outs, ground out to third and ground out back to the pitcher, and back-to-back doubles has put the Classics ahead 1-0. Hit hard. Nice snag there by Glasson. Glasson over to Royals with a 5-3 put out. The Classics do pick up a run. We go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Classics. Sorry about that. Okay, Kalen Pruitt at the plate. Trying to get some names for the Classics. Popped into shallow left. Coming on, coming on. And again, left field will pull it in. I did not realize. I was looking at the coach over there, and I said, I should know who you are. And that is Hope. Renee's dad. Can't remember Hope's last name. It's drew a blank. But anyway, it's her dad. That's why I know him. Hope Dalton. Yeah, that's right. Hope Dalton. Jordan Williams at the plate. She's probably watching the game, knowing Hope. If you are, Hope, appreciate it. Say hello. Jordan. Hit hard right to third base and knocked down. There'll be no play. We'll give Jordan an infield single there. That'll bring up the DP, number 25, Ryla Christian. Ryla working her way back from knee injury or ankle injury. I can't remember which one it was, but not quite ready to go in the field, but Kayla letting her get her hacks. The last time she was out, she kind of jogged to first. More of a limp than a jog. Shot into right field, and a nice running catch out there in shallow right. Jordan will have to retreat back. With 2 outs, that'll bring up the catcher, Carrie McWaters. Getting Jordan on first. Right on the inside corner. Looks like some names are coming across here now. One. Thank you. Yeah, AndrewFightingTigers.com. AndrewFightingTigers.com. And then you'll see under Andrew College Digital Network, that's where it'll be at. It's live. Nice block there by the catcher. That is going to be Danielle Bovey. Boy, I hope I didn't say that wrong. I apologize if I did. Won't be the first time. Kaylee's laughing at me. Out into center. Good running catch out there by Abby Mitchner. All right, we'll go to the top of the second. 1-0 still for the Classic. I ain't even had my mic on. Good job, Mark. Wasn't your fault. Nah, that's no problem. Yo, 2 again. Just outside. I'm sorry, I've been talking this whole inning without my microphone on. We have our moments. Pitcher Riley Tony at the plate. We're out. Well, 3 up, 3 down inning there for Kaylee. And we go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Classics. All right, I think I got a handle now on the defensive end here. Hopefully. Looks like left to right, Harrison, Mitchner, Ernst. Third to first, Martinez, Long, Dapper, and Mitchner. Behind the plate, Bove. And again in the circle, Riley, Tony. Pitcher Rebecca Johnson will lead it off for the Tigers. Tigers had a base runner in the bottom of the first, but was stranded at first. Right on the outside corner from Tony. One. Hammered to left. Back goes Hairston. She hauls it in. Johnson got to put a charge in that. Starting at the first baseman, Megan Royals. Did they find it? Let me know if he does, and let me know what he thinks of it. We take constructive criticism. First pitch to Megan right in the outside corner for strike one. The 0-1 stays inside. Again, defensively, Hairston, Mitchner, Ernst left to right. Martinez, Long, Daffron, Mitchner third to first. That catches the outside corner. Bove behind the plate and Tony in the circle. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on here. Bottom half of the second. Back-to-back doubles by, sure I get these names right, Mary Catherine Long and Jill Martinez plated the first and only run in the game. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. You are keeping up with that, right? Balls and strikes. Just outside. Kaylee Prince and I, Mark Brown, got this one. Well, strike her out. High fastball. We got to bring up third baseman, Katie Clafton. Bunch of baseball players up on top of the home dugout. First pitch is low. Nobody on, 2 out here. Bottom of the second. Stays high. 2-0. We'll be back on the air again tomorrow. I think it's at 3 o'clock. Baseball takes on Wilson Dothan. It was originally 2, and I saw 3, so I'm not sure. But either way, we'll be on tomorrow afternoon. They have a doubleheader. Change up, popped high into shallow center. Comes Mitchner. 3 up, 3 down inning for Tony. And we go to the top half of the third. Still 1-0 Classics. Leading off the top half of the third, Callie Barber loops a little single into right. And we're back to the top of the order. Abby Mitchner. Mitchner grounded out to third her first time up. See if she's bunting here. Off the fifth, Katie giving it a chase, unable to haul it in. I know we have at least one watcher out there. We were able to direct them to the broadcast, one of the classics. Glad you guys found us. And this game will be up on the, it'll be archived on demand for a good while. The 0-1 pitch is low. It gets cool when the wind blows, and then when it doesn't blow, then that sun hits you and you get warm. Hammered right at Jordan to Kalen for one. Turn, not in time. No, just one.
They've played 6-inning games.
Seven. Mm-hmm. So Mitchner out with a fielder's choice. Barber eliminated, and that'll bring up Riley Ernst. Riley grounded back to the pitcher. She looks like a slapper and just got a little too much of it. Beck able to field it. Squares the bunt, pulls back, takes high. Tigers all in motion. Yep. The 1-0 pitch. Right on the outside corner, McWaters popped out of there ready to fire. One out. Mitchner at first. Gets it down and it gets it past Klassen. That was a do or die right there. You bunt it hard and hope to catch somebody, get it by before they can react. And that's exactly what happened. So a 1-out single for Ernst. That'll bring up Mary Catherine Long, shortstop. She doubled with 2 outs back in the first. And then was brought home with a double by Jill Martinez. First pitch to Long is called strike one. Long pulled it down the third base line, got down into the corner. Right on the inside corner. So Johnson quickly out ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Just outside. I got it wrong. Scoreboard says 2-1, but it is 1-2. The 1-2 bounces up there quickly off the horse throw from Carey, but not in time. Klassen goes to second, but not in time there either. Perfect play there by Carey. All she could do was block it, got it out in front, bounced up, but not in time. So runners move up 60 feet. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and now we have runners at second and third. Nice block there. That'll run the count full. Payoff pitch. Popped her up into shallow left. Goswick. You're going to try it. Oh, throw goes to third. A nice RBI single there by Mary Catherine Long. Good base running there, too, by Mitchner. That'll bring on Martinez, but just a runner on second. Again, Martinez doubled in a run back in the first. 2-0. That ball's hammered up the gap. It may get out of here, and it is. That was a line drive. got out of here in a hurry. So 4-0. Still 2 out here. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Allison Daffrin. Daffrin grounded out to third her first time up. Tigers going to have to get the O going. First pitch right in there for strike one. Change up. Hit hard right at Jordan for the third out. So we go to bottom of the third, 4-0. All right, Marie Goswick to lead it off here for the Tigers. I don't assume there's any changes been made defensively. First pitch right on the outside corner from Tony. That is number 21, so I'm assuming that is still Tony, and it is. Flipped out of her hand, ended up behind Goswick. It did hit her? Maybe it did, or maybe I don't know. She didn't go to the base. She could have taken first. That's low. Nice block there by Boe. Apparently everybody they call her D, is what I was told. And that's way inside.
Right here.
Thank you, Lace.
You're welcome.
See ya. 3-1. Lead off walk. That'll bring up McIntosh. Abby's number 17, center fielder for the Tigers. Catches the outside corner. Lacey has left once, now twice, and is back 3 times.
Oh my God. You almost didn't have keys. Better think Brian later.
Ground ball into the hole, long. Gonna have only one play, strong throw, but not in time. So McIntosh with an infield single, and that puts runners at first and second, and nobody out, and we're at the Tiella Banks. I thought Tiella was going to be a flex, but obviously not. If Tiella's bunting here, so we can get a couple runs in, cut the deficit in half. Not bunting, hit back through the middle, long. She'll go to second for 1. Got her. That'll be the only play they get, so fielder's choice. for Tiella, 6-4. McIntosh is erased. Banks now at first, Goswick at third, and Kalen Pruitt at the plate. Pruitt flew out to the left first time up. Claxons are basically staying back. They'll concede a run for an out here. Squared the bunt, taken all the way. Not sure if Tiella was supposed to be running there or not. Outside. There goes Tiella. So Tiella steals second. 1-1 count. One out. Ground ball long. She'll go to first. So Pruitt rounds out 6-4. Does pick up an RBI. Tiella goes to third, and Jordan Williams at the plate. Jordan reached on a single, an infield single, her first time up. And with 2 outs, trying to pick up a 2-out base hit here, and that's hammered but foul down the third base line. Hairston, a long run, he'll retrieve it. The 0-1 stays up. Popped up into the infield, long going out. Oh, and she doesn't hang on. So 4-2 Tigers. See if they can take advantage there. Riley Christian at the plate. Riley flew out to right her first time up, hit the ball hard. First pitch is high. Hammered to left. Going back. Off the wall. Here comes Jordan into third. Kind of hit her in the back there. A long single for Riley Christian. Again, Riley can't hardly run, so. Hell of a pinch runner. Looks like Maddie Hendricks is coming in. Had to put runners at the corners now with 2 outs, and it is Maddie. Riley put a charge on that one, hopped the wall. Had to bring up Carrie McWaters. Carrie flew out to center first time up. See if Maddie's running right off the bat. That looks like Beauvais wants to find out. See what we're going to do here. Jordan at first. Maddie Hendricks not Jordan at third. Maddie Hendricks at first. 2 outs. Carrie McWaters at the plate. First pitch right in there for strike one. They throw to third. Jordan back easily. Hit right down the first base line. Knocked down, maybe in time, and they get her. Mitchner with a nice play over there. Hit the ball hard, Carey did. But the Tigers do pick up 2, cut the deficit in half, but go to the top of the 4th. 4-2 Classics. All right. Thank you. Just talking to Miss Martinez, Jill Martinez's mama.
It's a T. Martinette.
Martinette. We did have it right in the first place then. Okay. Martinette. Sorry about that. New pitcher for the Tigers. That was Maddie Harrison. She popped out to the shortstop. Even though she didn't pick it up, she was ruled as she was trying to transfer. That'll send up the catcher, Danielle Bouvet. And again, I apologize. New pitcher, and I know it's everybody calls her Mac, and I can't think of her name. And we don't have numbers since we're wearing the pink breast cancer awareness. No, it's not Mackenzie LeCount, is it? Yeah, maybe Mackenzie. No. Right on the outside corner. Change up, dumps in there for strike two. That might be Mackenzie LeCount. Gotta be. One out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball to Caleb. Over to Megan. 4-3 put out for the second out, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Riley Tony. Tigers, you can sense the momentum kind of shifting here. Again, I called Jill Martinette first time, then I thought it was Martinez, but it is Martinette, so I apologize. Little looper into shallow right. Kaylin going out, and she'll underhand it. Well, a 3-up, 3-down inning for Mac. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 4-2 Classics. Couple of defensive changes for looks like a couple of defensive changes for sure. Looks like Jill Martinet will come into pitch. Hairston will move from left to third. And the pitcher, Riley Tony, will go to left, I think. I hope. Looks like Andrew's going to send up pinch hitter here in Rebecca Johnson's spot, so she's now out of the game, and that is going to be Trey Boone. Treyana, everybody calls her Trey. She said to call her Tracy, but nobody wants to call her Tracy, so Trey Boone. Megan Royals on deck. Hey, Rhett, how are you? All right, Martinet falls behind 2-0 to Treyon. Three and 0. Scored 2 last inning. Get back in this game. 3-0 right in there for strike one. Martinet has doubled in a run and hit a 2-run homer for the Classics. 3-1 to Boone. Off the fist. Ground ball out to Dapron. She underhands it over there to Barber. Got Mitchner playing first, and I don't even know why I got that. She's playing center field. That'll bring up Megan Rolls. So defensively now, it looks like for the Classics, and I had Mitchner in 2 places. That obviously is not going to happen. Left to right, Tony, Mitchner, Ernst. Third to first, Harrison, Long, Dapron, Barber, Beauvais behind the plate, and again, Jill Martinet. Megan ropes that into right. They try to throw to first, but it's wild and wouldn't have been in time anyway. So a 1-out single gets the Tigers rolling here, and that'll bring up third baseman Katie Klassen. First hit from Megan today. Swung on and missed. And we'll be out here tomorrow. Baseball. Doubleheader against Wallace-Dothan. Wallace-Dothan will be probably a nationally ranked team, or certainly highly thought of team. The 0-1 pitch. Just outside. Games are at either 2 and 4 or 3 and 5. I'll ask Blake between innings. Try to get a definitive on that, because it originally was 2 and 4, but when they had to reschedule, I don't know if they moved it back an hour or not. So, but we'll find out. A 1-1 pitch to Katie, and that's in the dirt. Kicks away, and Royals on her way to second. I want to call Megan Royals Megan Carlson every single time. Megan, obviously a teammate. 2-1. Off the fist, first baseman Barber take it herself. Megan able to advance to third, but now there's 2 outs. That'll bring up the left fielder, Marie Goswick. Goswick drew a leadoff walk. Came around to score the Tigers' first run. Just inside. The 1-0 pitch. Another ground ball to the left side. Daffron to Barber. The Tigers strand 1. We go to the top of the 5th, still 4-2. All right, Mackenzie on for second inning of work. Scoreboard says 4-3, but it is 4-2. Oh, now it says 4-2. Nah, you're fine. Looks like the first baseman, Barber, is scheduled to lead off. And then to the top of the order with Mitchner. Barber singled her first time up. Right in there for strike 1. Just enough of a breeze to mess up our paperwork here. Owens popped into shallow right. Megan Royals. Is that fair or foul? That's fair. Tiger. Originally the call was fair, but Dale said foul, so we're going to go with foul. So it's no balls and 2 strikes. How about that? We do know that. And right over top of the Kaylee's glove. Second hit for Barber. And her second leadoff single. That'll bring up the center fielder, Abby Mitchner. Mitcher's grounded out to third and hit into a fielder's choice. 6-4 put out. There's Bailey Rutherford. Out straight back. The 0-1. Changeup stays high. One ball, one strike. Runette versus Barber. Leadoff single. And was popped back this way. It's going to stay in play. And Carey with a fantastic play. Probably went out of camera view, but she ran right up to the fence. Had a pretty good little head of steam on her. And able to haul it in. That's a tough play. The right fielder, Riley Ernst. Riley 1 for 2. Ground ball right at Kaylin. She'll tag the runner, throw to first. Out in time. Another fielder's choice. This time 4 unassisted. It might have been quicker if she'd have thrown it to Jordan, but either way, did get the lead runner. Got to bring up the shortstop, Mary Catherine Long. Long is doubled and drove in a run with a sac fly back in the third. First pitch gets to the inside corner for strike one. Throw to first. Back in time is Ernst. Pitch was high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up in the infield. Megan Royal, she'll haul it in. Tiger Strand 1. I mean, the Classic Strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 4-2. Classics. All right, Abby McIntosh to lead it off for the Tigers. Abby singled back in the third. First pitch from Martinette is high. Again, Martinette in the circle. The 1-0. Ground ball along. Up over to Barber, and they didn't get her. McIntosh legs out an infield single. That was a long throw from Long. That was a miss unintended. And that'll bring up Tiella Banks. Wouldn't be surprised to see her bunting here. Tiella grounded into a fielder's choice her last time up. Ended up stealing a base and scoring. She does square. She pulls back. The ball gets away from the catcher far enough, so bunt not needed now. Although Kayla may bunt her again. Kayla calling out the signals. The 1-0 pitch. Dito squares, bunts down, and it's a good one. They're not going to get anybody. Oh, they did get her. So Tiella does her job. Martinette bounced off the mound, made a strong throw to Daffern. Trying to put a runner at third with just 1 out. Kaylin Pruitt at the plate. Kaylin has flied to left and had an RBI ground out. 6-4. It's been high. 1 ball, no strikes. And McIntosh on third. She singled. That's a second on a wild pitch. Advance to third on the sac bunt. And a 1-0 count to Kalen. Looper right to the shortstop, and a nice play out there by Long. Thought it might get over her head, but reached up and hauled it in. With 2 outs, that'll bring up Jordan Williams. Jordan has singled and reached on an error. Error ended up extending the inning, and the Tigers got a pair of runs out of it. First pitch is high and outside. One old pitch right in there for strike one. Hit hard but fouled on the third baseline. Kayla with a foot stab over there. Riley Christian on deck. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hit the left. That's Mitchner out there. No, Tony out there, and she'll haul it in for the third out of the inning. Tigers have a leadoff single, but ends up stranded at third. We go to the top of the 6th. Still 4-2 Classics. All right, McKenzie out for a third inning of work. Defensively, doesn't look like much has changed. Left to right, Goswick, McIntosh, Banks, third to first. Klassen, Williams, Pruitt, Royals. McWaters behind the plate, and again, McKenzie will count in the circle. Jill Martinet at the plate. She hammers another one, but right out to right field, and it goes over her head. Martinet on the way to second. Well, that's a leadoff double, and she's 3 for 3. Pair of doubles and a home run and 3 RBI. And a one-man wrecking crew here today. How to bring up the second baseman, Allison Dafford. Dafford 0 for 2. Grounded out to third and lined out to short. And that's hit to right, and that's down. I'm sorry, that's Hendrickson in right. Oh, and Maddie Hendricks is in center. So there has been a couple changes. That'll put runners at the corners. Martinet at third, Dafford at first. Maddie Hairston at the plate. Hairston is grounded out to short, popped up to short. She bunts. Beautiful bunt. Carey got Martinet hung up. Oh, and then we throw it too hard and it gets away. Go comes back into third. And on her way to second is Hairston. How to bring up the catcher, Danielle Bouvet. Bouvet is flied to left and grounded to second. There's runners second and third now, and still nobody out. 5-2. First pitch is inside. At a roller, that'll be foul. Klassen will retrieve it. Change up, dumps in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, nobody out. Harrison at second, Daffrin at third. In the dirt, nice block there by Carey. Not 100% sure that's Goswick in left. I think it is. Matty Hendricks is definitely in the center, and Hendrickson is in right. Another change up, ground ball to the right side. Just gets underneath Kalen's glove. They're going to send her home. So an infield single by Bouvet. Plates 1. Didn't kick very far. And so Harrison just kept on coming. She ended up scoring. It looks like Mackenzie's going to come out. And looks like Reagan Terry, I believe, is coming into pitch. Let me double check that. All right, looks like Riley Tony at the plate. And it is Reagan Terry in the circle. First pitch to Tony is fouled off. Bouvet at first. Oh, 1 is low. Catches the inside corner. The 1-2. Hit hard down the line, but foul. One, 2 again. Hammered but hooking foul. Yeah. Still nobody out here. Martinette let it off with a double. Single by Daffrin. Single by Harrison. Another single by Bouvet. Another foul ball. Hey, guys.
How you doing, sir?
Good. Again, we'll be on the air tomorrow, 3 and 5. Doubleheader, 3 and 5. Baseball taking on Wallace and Dothan. Do it again. The 1-2. Popped into the left. Goswick going back, going back. That's over her head. So a double for Tony. Her first hit of the day. Take Bouvet to third. And bring up the first baseman, Callie Barber. Barber 2 for 2. First pitch a little low. Shot down the right side here. Just to clip the top of the fence. Banged off the first base, baseball's third base dugout. Ball may be scuffed. The 1-1 pitch. It's outside. Two one. Another one sliced down the right field side. This one stays in play. Hopes Daddy will go retrieve it. 2-2 pitch. Hit to the right side. Tyler coming in, coming in. Unable to haul it in. One run will score. Looks like Tyler may have hurt herself there. Let's see who that is. Oh, Abby McIntosh is going out. Yeah, Abby McIntosh is going to center, and Maddie Hendricks will go to right, and Tyler will have to come off. Dr. Field out there with her. So McIntosh goes back to center. Hendricks will have to come out with the injury, and Maddie Hendricks will go to right. Should be 8. Runners at second and third. Kicks away from Carey. One run will score. Looks like Barber will move up to third. Just misses. This is Abby Mitchell at the plate. Abby 0 for 3. It says 8-2, but I believe it's 9-2. Off the fists, fouled it off. Have you got 9-2? Yeah, okay. I think it is. The board says 9-2. Board says 8-2, but I think it is 9-2. Three-two pitch to Mitchner. It's foul. Oh, that's fair. Oh, a nice pick by Megan over there. Beautiful play there by Megan. Carey popped right out. I thought the ball was going to be foul, and bunting with 2 strikes would have been a third out or third strike, but not. Blake said it was fair, so Carey had to quickly hop on it. And a nice pick over there by Royals, and that'll bring up Riley Ernst. Ernst 1 for 3. Singled back in the third. That bunt where she shot it by Katie. It was. 2-0. Shot down the line, but just foul. Barely a cloud in the sky out here today. See just one little whisper out there in left field. Count balls. I think that's 2-2, right? Or is it 2-1? Just outside. It is 3-1. Somebody peeling out. And it's looped into left, and that's down. RBI single there for Ernst. That's her second hit of the day. And that'll bring up shortstop Mary Catherine Long. Long is doubled. Had a sac fly back in the third to left and popped out to first. Right back to Reagan. Off her heel. She'll go to first. For the second out. That'll bring up Martinette. That ball got a piece of her ankle there. Not sure what happened to the runner at second. I believe the runner at first was slid into second kind of awkwardly, but she seems to be okay. Martinette at the plate. She hammers that one up the gap. That's off the wall. Martinette on her way to second for a third double. Her fourth RBI. That'll bring up the second baseman, Allison Daffron. Hit hard to Jordan. Strong throw, nice stretch, and they got her. So Jordan with a nice play and a good stretch over there by Megan Royals. The Classics put up 11. We go to the bottom of the sixth, 11-2 here in Cuthbert. All right, Riley Christian lead it off for the Tigers. Riley 1 for 2. Again, Martinette's still in the circle. Shot down the third base line. Kayla had to do a little two-step there to get out of the way. The 0-1. Lifted into center. Mitchner going back. It's over her head. Again, Ryla basically just able to jog, so that would have been a double easily if she was healthy. So she'll end up at first. And I'm not sure who's running, but that'll bring up Carrie McWaters. Waters 0 for 2, flew out to center and rounded out to first. Hammered right at the third base. When they go to second for 1, they got it there, not in time on the relay. McWaters reaches on a fielder's choice, 5 to 4. Ooh, and this is not Triana. I think this is Logan Stinson. I hear him calling Logan, so. First pitch right in there for strike 1. Oh, looks like Kiki's going to make an appearance here. Whoa, that's way high. Oh, be careful over there, Carrie. Big lead. All the way to the wall. All the way to the backstop. Carrie makes a big turn to second. Bouvet able to round it up. Board says 2-1. Is that what you got? 2-1? 2 balls and a strike? Okay. I missed a strike in there somewhere. 2-1 pitch. And that's low. 3-1. Looks like Kiki's on deck. Off the fish, right back to Martinette. She'll go to Barber at first for the second out. Carrie able to go to third. This is Kiki. First pitch stays outside. Popped up back this way. One pitch. Ground ball to short. Mary Catherine Long. Nice throw to Barber. Tigers strand 1 at third. We go to the top of the 7th. Still 11-2 Classics. New pitcher for the Tigers, Kayla Hughes. Looks like Maddie Harrison will lead it off for Classics. Maddie 1 for 3. Single back in the 6th, last inning. Top half of the 7th here. First pitch to Harrison, a little low. Ground ball to Jordan. Nice stretch and a pick over there by Megan Royals. 6-3 put out. Gotta bring up the catcher, Danielle Bouvet. And again, I apologize all along if I said that wrong. Danielle, 1 for 3 with an RBI. First pitch in the dirt. Off the fist, Jordan up quickly, and a nice play there from Jordan. That was 6-3 put out. That'll bring up Riley Tony. Tony playing left now, started out pitching. 1 for 3, a double. Strike out and a pop out to second. 2 quick outs for Kaylee. One of them stays high. And Jordan will handle them all. 6-3, 3 up, 3 down for Kaylee. We go to the bottom of the 7th here in Cuthbert. We'll be back. All right, Martinette's still in the circle. Hagen Royals lead it off for us. Trey Owen will hit next. Kind of gotten out of order here, although it is a fall game. Hagen 1 for 2, singled and struck out. Ground ball to Long. Over to Barber. That'll bring up Trey Boone. Trey on a grounded out to second, or only time up. Looks like Klassen's on deck. Yeah, it is. It's just 1 out. Board says 2, but it is 1. Now they got it right. First pitch right in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Skied back this way. Big bounce off of that foul ball. Martinette out ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Struck her out. That'll set up Katie Klassen. Klassen over 2. Flew out to center and grounded out to first. First pitch in the dirt. Got a piece of somebody. Must have been Bouvet. Okay, we'll be back out here again on the air 3 o'clock tomorrow. One of those stays low. Yeah. Scoreboard's struggling right now. It is 2-0 and there are 2 outs, nobody out. Katie Klassen at the plate. That's high. Marie Goswick on deck. Catches the outside corner. 3-1. For Martinette. Fouled off at the plate. So that'll run it full. And Klassen draws a walk. And we'll bring up Goswick. Goswick 0 for 1. Grounded to second, drew a walk. First pitch right in there for strike 1. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. She'll throw to first, and that'll do it. And I want to thank Kaylee Prince, Lacey Hunt. We'll see you guys.